Okay, we need to generate some hexes so that I can continue to play Aketon. Specifically, I need the terrain types, which that's not part of the system here, which is fine. We have other ways to do this. In Dragons Beyond, I generated a hex procedure for terrain that was based on statistically analyzing the map for outdoor survival. And I've done two tests, one running the hexes vertically and one horizontally. I'm very satisfied with this procedure. So the idea is that the procedure that you see on the left-hand side has a potential, if run correctly, to output the outdoor survival map as it currently, well, as produced by Avalon Hill. Without further ado, I need to generate 19 hexes. It does inform you that best results are populating from left to right or southwest to northeast. So we're going to do southwest to northeast. And I guess I could just put everything clear right now just so I can have, oh, that's not clear. Ha, that's not clear. That's clear. Just produce these 19 squares that I'm talking about as clear to start with. So here's my center square, center grid. Center grid. So I need to get rid of this one. Get rid of that. There we go. Now we've got 19. Let's get started. So we're going to start, we're going to randomly just assign the first one. We're going to assume that we're in a clear hex, right? The current clear type is clear. And we're going to just roll to see what the next hex is. And we're talking about this hex right here. So we're assuming that this area, that this hex exists, you know, it's an imaginary hex and that we're moving into this hex right here. So again, we're going southwest to northeast and we'll just fill in each band as we go across here. And my next hex is 60%. So it's going to be clear. So this is in fact clear. This is a 69. So again, we're looking at clear. Wrong one. This one. Actually, are these clear? That's grass. That's beach. We're going to go with beach for now. It's not really beach, but you get the point. Next roll is 80. So we've got to change. This is actually becoming desert. That's desert. Okay, we're going to go fix that as grassland. Now we're in desert. So now we go down to this row. Now we're in desert and we're looking ahead prospectively to what is going to come next. 37. 37 takes us again into desert. 08. 08 is going to put us at desert. Okay. Now we're going to do the next hex row up here. The hex below was clear. Let's go north. Let's pick this. We're going from clear to north of there. See that we get a 25, which is going to be clear. Okay, so we're clear there. Then we're at 1-3, so clear again. And again, we're on this table now. And 31, clear again. 48, clear again. Okay. So now we're looking at this hex and we're going to look at the hex north of that. So chance of that being clear, 54, it is clear. So now we're going to look to the northeast. 20, 20 is clear. 98. Mountain. That is permissible. It's a shame that it comes on the edge, but whatever. Okay, so we've done these bands. Let's look from here to there. So we're going from clear. Yep, it's clear. So now we're looking at this band. This is clear. 90. Okay, 90. Swamp. Swamp. Is that swamp? That's grassland. It's jungle hills. I know we've got a swamp. There's swamp. So that one's swamp. Can swamp come next to desert? I don't think that's permissible. Swamp cannot come next to desert, right? Desert and swamp have no truck with each other. And if you look down here in swamp across the desert, same thing. Okay, so that's impermissible result. We must roll again. 20. So that was actually clear. 69. Clear. 15. Clear. Okay. Now we're looking down here at the southeast. I would like to put the swamp in there, but because otherwise it's a wasted roll, and I couldn't use it up here. Let's make that swamp. There's my swamps. So we're gonna make that swamp. And swamp, looking at swamp, 23. So coming across here, that's gonna be woods. Okay, now we've got some more interesting stuff. Just make this deciduous woods, I guess. And now that we're in woods, we got a 30, a 39. So we're in woods now. 39 is more woods. I'm going to assume that that is A-OK as well. Okay, that is the terrain for our hexes. And now we're going to move on to find some monsters to go in each of these hexes. Okay, I did forget to look at page 2. Well, technically it's the third page of the hex generation procedure. There is, yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. Although the fact that deserts are usually found on the side of a mountain range sheltered from prevailing winds could mean that the prevailing wind is coming from north to south. I like that. There is a potential that that could just be a hill. Anyway, let's scroll down here to the last one. So every hex in here has a 1 in 10 chance of some special feature being present. So I'm going to start rolling 0, 5, 0, 3, no ones. So that band is fine. I'm going to roll D3 for the band above it. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to roll 3 times. Nope, nothing special up there. I'm going to roll 5 times for this one. No ones. Okay, we're down to this one. We did get a 1. I called it. 5, 2, 1, 5. So this one is the one that has a special feature. Let's roll for what it is. Special feature is 7, 7. No way to misinterpret that. So catch basin or pond. Catch basin or pond. I guess we're going to put a pond in there. I think the layout here is goofed up somehow. It doesn't matter. We're just going to mark this as pond by marking it blue, even though we know it's clear. Okay, moving on, the last 3. Anything special about them? No. And the mountain up here has a 10% chance to have a peak that is snow-capped. It's notably high. The answer is no. Passes, roads, we don't have that. We have major city, but it's underground. So no primary roads. Secondary roads will connect those villages and connect them all together. There will be a road network that kind of travels up here. And then forests. 55% likely to be dense woods. These are areas where more than one forest hex abuts each other. So 55% chance of dense woods. 89, so not dense. Outpost. No need to reproduce that. Likewise, monsters encounter. Yep, none of that. We did not generate, well, we've got a pond. We don't have any waterways. 2 catch basins or ponds are in adjacent nexus. Consolidate them into a lake. Nope. there is a swamp down here, so maybe there's a creek or something here connecting it. I'm kind of ambivalent about that. I can't really have water next to desert, can I? It would make more sense, given the terrain features here, that I need to actually retcon that and move my pond area down here next to the swamp. So that's what I'm going to do. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, now we're done with terrain generation. Let's go on to monster generation.